Do you have a couple bucks?
What?
Do you have a couple dollars? I just wanted to grab the bus.
Oh, like how much?
Nigerians are kind. Some said Nigerians are good, etc. However, there is one that caught my attention. Just listen to this video. Just watch this video.
Walking down the streets, feeling the breeze, in the sunshine state where dreams come with ease. Palm trees swaying with the ocean in view. This is the place where I always feel brand new. Sipping on a smoothie, chilling by the shore. Got my shades on, feeling like I can't be ignored. Sun-kissed skin, feeling so alive in the soft rap game. I strive to thrive. Waves crashing on the sand as I ride the vibe. Soft rap flowing, let the...
Some of the most generous people are in Nigeria. Subhanallah. There is a masjid in the city of Abuja in Nigeria, known as Masjidun Nur. They had a fundraiser because they wanted to expand the masjid tenfold. They were trying to raise $6.5 million. And I'm thinking to myself, I've witnessed fundraisers and it's not so easy. You won't believe it, Brother Omar, if I were to tell you that in such a short span of time, in the first half an hour, they'd already raised almost all of that. And within 2 hours, it was raised. And I'm thinking to myself, you know, subhanallah, look at the people. Who would believe this? It's just, it moved me, to be honest. And I thought to myself, these people are building their Jannah, man. I felt so proud that day of the Ummah. And I said, subhanallah, if anyone knew that they didn't go around with the begging bowl anyway, they did it in their own community, and it was A, B, and C, subhanallah. So that's something worth mentioning, because when people think of Nigeria, they think these guys only take, and you know, they take. No, they're givers. They're some of the biggest givers are there.
I was in Nigeria again. This is a country that people think, oh, these guys, you know, you got to watch out. And so, wallahi, one of the best places I've been to, Nigeria. The northern part of Nigeria, absolutely amazing, awesome people whom I have found to be so religious and so good. And really, if you speak Arabic, the chances of them speaking back to you in Arabic are almost 90%. And I was sitting and explaining something about a project. And wallahi, a brother comes to me, and this project was like huge, meaning a huge thing. He told me, inshallah, I'll sponsor that whole project. And I was like, what? Subhanallah. I want to give you another example. There was a television station, a Muslim television station, about to close down, and they needed so many million. And they made an announcement. Some of you might know the station. They made an announcement to say, look, it's our last broadcast because we don't have money. We have to pay X amount. We have so much. One brother phoned in from Nigeria. He says, brother, I write you a check. What amount do you need? X amount. The brother says the next day he flew over. He was just an ordinary man, walking with his slippers, with his hat. He came and gave them the whole amount, so many million, and he told them, Salaam alaikum, anonymous, I'm out.
Now, I know that some of you will say, oh, why are they generous to him? Why are they generous to foreigners? Why do they want to, you know, give him some things, or trying to fix the radio stations? Why are they doing this or that when their people are battling with so much poverty in their country? Now, listen, I know that is what you are having in your mind, okay? This is a big issue to tackle, and here is the truth. Do you think that these guys do not offer help to their communities in Nigeria? Do you think that people are not donating heavy money to people in Nigeria, especially to people in the north? Not just in the north. If there is a disaster that happens in Nigeria or situations, there are guys, our guys abroad, our guys in Nigeria, businessmen, working class people, donating money, like donating money. It happens. They do. However, due to corruption and squandering, especially from the middlemen, from the people that get that money, our politicians, our middlemen and the rest of them, because this is not just only to politicians. There are people in the villages, some of these youth heads, some of these kings, some of these guiders in the villages, some of these chiefs in the villages, the middlemen. You know, Nigerians, we are the same thing. We are just, you know, the politicians are a reflection of whom we are. There are some of these people that are so corrupt and greedy They are the ones causing these problems because they will collect all this money. They will just bring out 1/10 of it and start sharing to all of them. Sometimes it may not even be up to 1/10. So our people are trying, our citizens. You will hear this disaster, people will start donating money to help those people in need. But in the end, the major people, the real victims, may not get it, except if it entered the hands of the right person, who will eventually share it accordingly. Some of the politicians and the middlemen in these regions squander this money. Many times, money raised for the poor are not given to them. Sometimes, only about 10% will be given and shared to them. I will give you an example. The recent Borno flood. Brothers and sisters, heavy amounts of money in billions. Dangote alone gave 2 billion naira. Many politicians, see, guys, I'm talking about not politicians even in current government. Some politicians in this current regime gave, some politicians in the former regime gave, some normal politicians gave, wealthy men in Nigeria donated. Billionaires, both in Nigeria and outside Nigeria, donated so much money. Not just that, United Nations donated. Brothers and sisters, let's just keep watching. Let us just keep watching. That is the problem. Over time, you may realize that the people that needed this help may not get it adequately. So yes, when you see some people still poor, let me be honest with you, if the way Nigerians raise money for things, for issues, for disasters in this country, if the way they raise that money is the way it is being utilized, many people in this country will not be poor. I'm telling you the simple truth. Because the kind of money a few Nigerians will even raise can feed more than 1 million people. The kind of money a group of people do raise can feed 10 towns. But because of greed, because some people want to fill their pockets, it seems as if this money, they're not going anywhere. That is why it's as if we are dragging our politicians. But please, I don't think it's only our politicians. Our middlemen too. Any middleman, let's drag them. And that is why I'm also trying for us in Nigeria to maintain our lane, because many of us, we've deviated. We've stopped dragging the people we are supposed to drag. We're now dragging Nigeria. No! The Nigeria being a land and the good citizens are also Nigerians. Let us drag the people that are involved. If they are politicians, let's drag them. If they are the middlemen, let's drag them. If they are the chiefs, let's drag them. If they are the kings, let's drag them. Because until we ask the right questions, until we focus on the main people we are supposed to focus, things will not get better. Just watch this video.
Alright, Nigerians, you see the government of this country, una fear them, una fear this country well. Now, what did I discover when I went to Borno State? Now, I went to Borno State to create awareness as to the situation that was happening because the people needed help, right? So while I was there, I started investigating. First things first, this Borno State that everybody is shouting Boko Haram, insecurity, there's no Boko Haram there anymore. The state is very, very secured. Do you understand? But they are refusing to promote this part of the state because they are making money from international aid. They are making a lot of money. So they are refusing to promote that part at all because they don't want investors to come in. They are okay with the money that they are making from insecurity, that from the insecurity lies that they are throwing out there. No more Boko Haram there. That's number one. Number two, when the NGOs and the international bodies started discovering that, this insecurity don't they reduce, let's now leave. Do you understand? There's no point staying here. These people don't move. This flooding alert now came to them. Instead of the government to do something about it, they refuse because they know that when the flooding happens, they will get aid. International aid will come and they will make way more money than the insecurity one. Alright, so now don't wait till they try to tell Nabi. UN donates $6 million. That is how much? 9-point-something billion naira. Added with the one where they say Dangote drop, that is 1 billion. That's like 10-point-something billion because of this Borno flood. Now, this money where they donate, you know how many? It go come out that whole state first. It go do reconstruction for that state first. 10-point-something billion no small. Do you know why all this money they look small? Like because of how the politicians don't take thief money for this country. So what we call they hear all this money now? It will be asking the money no big. Now all those displaced people now where they did that IDP camp. Like that Bakassi camp now for Borno State. I get more list, oh. This one I tell you. So list full here, oh. List full. Wait now. List plenty here now. See more lists. Senator Kaka Shehu Lawan, 50 million. Senator MT Mogunu, 50 million. Honorable Ali Bakar, 50 million. 100 million, 100 million, 25 million, 10 million, 10 million, 20 million. All this ones now are just there, all this one now just there under. So Governor Zulum cannot say this money will not be enough. But more just they watch what will happen. More just there, more they watch what will happen. They see now, and where you go fear this government. Like Borno State government, it will never be well with you people. All of you that are part of this evil acts in this country, it will never be well with all of you. Your generations will suffer. Your generation, you people's generation will suffer, especially that Borno State government. When our generation, the people who power there, your generation will suffer. This evening, Sheon Kuti called me. Sheon Kuti said, very dark man, I want to donate 1 million. You understand? She said those people they suffer, more just support. You understand? Sheon Kuti called me this evening. I say, okay, no wahala. I just the end the call with Sheon Kuti. I say, Isaac Fayoshe tag me. Say, he himself, he want to donate 500,000, but the both of them are saying one thing, that they are not sure of which account they are going to put it. I say, okay, no wahala. Based on say I don't go there before. Me say, I don't trust anybody. May they send the money, 1.5 million. Maybe I go add like maybe 3 million or 2 million, you know, or 4 million. Then, because I know that they don't have water in the IDP camp that I went to, right? I know say they no get water for the IDP camp. So I say, okay, I'll go do borehole for there. Calculate borehole. Maybe I have to do like 3 boreholes. You understand? Immediately I picked up my phone and then I called the people in the IDP camp, like my guys. I called them. I said, okay, man, good news. So she don't want bring money. Somebody won't bring money. I go add down with my money. I go do borehole. So made a plan. Mo go the IDP camp. These guys just told me this evening. Look at the news of this evening. That the government came, gave them 10,000 naira and spaghetti and pursued everybody out of that place. See this video of the, just imagine the numbers of people that are in that place that day. See a bird eye view of the location. Now, see the crowd that are there. They pursued everybody outside. Everybody. They pursued everybody outside. These people, flood have carried their houses. Over 300,000 people, flood don't pack their house. Do you understand? A lot of children in these streets. Let's not even talk about the disease where it will start now, because there will be serious cholera outbreak. Do you understand? They don't pursue all of them. Go outside.
Oh God. Imagine this. Imagine this. I do not know how authentic the news is. Okay. I do not know. I do not like saying what I don't know. However, it goes to show how corruption had eaten deep in the minds of people. What kind of hearts do you have to act inhumane to people, knowing that it can happen to anyone? There are hundreds of thousands of people helping out in Nigeria, and unfortunately, most of the time, you know, the real victims do not get the help, because some of these middlemen are very greedy and only wanted to fill their purse. I was contacted some time ago by some people outside the country to be middlemen for a project, and I did. The thank you and the happy tears I got from those involved were massive. Their prayers and blessings recorded and sent to the philanthropists. Oh my God, it was awesome. Even the people that sponsored it were filled with tears and emotions, because they were like, oh, they've been sending money, you know, like philanthropic art, but they've not been seeing anything. And it happens to be the kind of middlemen they got. Nigerians are so generous. The only problem, who are your middlemen? Who are the middlemen? Who and who are you giving that money to? Make sure it enters the right hands. If it touches your heart to help, please do so. There are many rich people in Nigeria. There are so many middle class citizens who can afford everything they need in Nigeria. There are also people who on a normal day can afford what they need. However, due to some natural disaster or some climatic change or some issues here and there or accidents, they found themselves in a pitiable situation. There are also poor, as in poor people in Nigeria, just like it is in your nation, both in Africa, in the Western world, in other continents, Asia, in Oceania, in America, and the rest of them. As a Nigerian, if you are led to help and sow in the life of someone, whether a Nigerian or a foreigner, Go ahead and do so, for you are clearing your path to more blessings and success, and the windows of blessings will continually open, and blessings will be poured on you. When you give, of course you receive. God bless Nigeria.
Walking down the streets, feeling the breeze in the sunshine state where dreams come with ease. Palm trees swaying with the ocean in view. This is the place where I always feel brand new. Sipping on a smoothie, chilling by the shore. Got my shades on, feeling like I can't be ignored. Sun-kissed skin, feeling so alive in the soft rap game. I strive to thrive. Waves crashing on the sand,